ARESxGOD here, and it's time to talk about dreams. And of course, Chainsaw Man latest episode, which I was grinning and laughing. I really like, I know I keep repeating myself, the simplicity of how Denji just looks at life and how he takes so many small things we take for granted, like something so grandiose. And even here, having this small dream of just fondling boobs, also just the small things in life with food, very simple things. But this doesn't make it bad. I actually love this quite a lot. And this episode, I don't know how they do it, it just keeps getting better and better. I also like the dynamic with how Denji's life is improving and Aki's life is getting harder and harder. And seems like Denji has like 3 masters now, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, overall, again, an amazing episode. So let's get into it and talk about it. Now, it picks off in a way from previous episode, but with more flashbacks, with power, with how she was back before she ended up with the Devil Hunters, with her in the wild. I mean, she looks so good, like the animation, her design there, it just makes me think of something ancient, wild. Like they did such a good job with it here, how she was feeding with the blood of animals, how she connected with her pet, and even thinking when the bat demon took her, why even saving her slowly discovering she cares about something or somebody else, as just opposed to surviving, finally discovering something else besides just survival, and realizing that she loves blood, but not just because she loves blood, eating it and things like that. Warmth, connection with somebody else. He was saying blood is warm with her, hugging the cat there, and after that she finally wakes up around her full of guts and everything, with the pet still being in the cage. Poor pet barely got out of that cage towards the end. And I like how very confused she was, not understanding why save me, talking to Denji. This is where Denji just being honest, which I love so much. Boobs, of course, it's boobs. It's boobs. Every man's dream. You need boobs in life, right? Denji is simple man with simple needs. Even Power finally asking for forgiveness for what she did to him and saying, "You can fondle my chest." And Denji was beyond happy, but before he can get his satisfaction, he gets rudely interrupted, unfortunately, by this tentacle worm-like demon, which we find out later on that was the leech demon. And how demons are able to form relationships like this. While Denji was screaming there, and he tried to transform to fight the demon, Power even told him, "Hey, take the cat." And I liked how Power cared more about the cat than herself, telling Denji to escape. But he tried to transform. Unfortunately, he lost way too much blood. I like the limitation that he has on his power, but I feel like at some point they're gonna have to find a way for him to be able to fight more, maybe stronger demons in a way, because his power kind of comes in bursts and has a huge negative effect on him. So if he fights something or somebody that he can't defeat very fast in a battle that tests out stamina and endurance, he's probably gonna lose quite badly. But maybe that's further ahead in the series. Like I said, demons are able to form a relationship like this. Granted, it was a bit probably a fucked up relationship they had there. Apparently, that leech demon was the bad demon's girlfriend, and she found Denji cute, I guess, which you can take as a I wouldn't take as a compliment from that demon, but sure, willing to even let him stay alive. But she wanted to kill the others. Now, Denji went just complete insane there. I really liked how far he went for the cat, and Power even going to fight without his chainsaws, just the small one. He looked like Pochita with the mini chainsaw there. Even Power amazed how much he fights just for this simple reason of boobs, which, yeah, very understandable. Very good reason. She might not understand it, but I'm sure a lot of us do. And the small chainsaw was actually pretty useful, even able to cut the throat of that demon. Of course, not killing it instantly. And I like his motivation, how he voiced everything he has had internally so far, with all of the belittling his little dream, even the demons and everybody else he has interacted with. So what if it's a small dream? I might not have grandiose dreams like everybody else, but it's my dream and it matters. And he just went ahead and further even using the guts of the other demon to trip the leech demon. But things weren't really looking that good for him. He was getting slammed, he wasn't really dealing enough damage there. But something very interesting happened, and even Power realized this while looking at him. And man, they're putting so much thought into the eyes and how expressive the eyes are in this anime. When she looked at him, saying demonical, and you see him laughing, that crazy laughter, enjoying the fight. Now, is that Denji, or is it the influence of Pochita, or is it a combination of both? We'll have to see. I'm really curious what fighting is doing to Denji, because he was definitely enjoying that a bit too much than normal, to say. But I like crazy characters like that, and that laughter made me think a bit of Jujutsu Kaisen and how all of them went into that mode. Every character has had that insane laughter, and kind of similar a bit here with Denji. But yeah, he was losing the fight, even got stabbed through his entire body with the tongue. Before he could get eaten or killed, you have Aki showing up, and Kon. Apparently Kon, the demon fox, or the fox devil, how we found out a bit later on, reminded me a bit of Kurama from Naruto. Just this huge fox head, literally clearing everything there, taking care of the Bleach demon quite easily. So Aki definitely has more to him, and we find a bit later on, we talk about that, and you see how Kon asking for permission, can I solo everything, and yeah, he gave that permission. Reminded me a bit again of Jujutsu Kaisen there with one of the characters. I'm not gonna name or give any spoilers about that, but if you have seen the series, you know it about who I'm talking about there. Now you have, after that, the situation pretty much ended. Aki and others that were working with him and for him take care of everything that happened there. And I love how Aki went as far even to take the cat to the vet to get it checked up and everything. Even found Denji's arm, reattached it, which was pretty easy. He just needed a blood infusion, and he kind of finally realized that Denji was lying when he told him about the chainsaws and his transformation and him being this hybrid devil thing. We know when they first met, he took it as a joke, or him just lying for the sake of it. So now he finally realizes there's more to Denji. I'm really curious how their relationship is gonna move forward, especially after the way the episode ended, and we'll get to that. Now, this is where we find out how his power works with Aki. Devil hunters, or how devil hunters also hunt other devils, form contracts with devils, and he formed his with the fox devil in exchange for blood or for power. In this case, the fox took some of his skin, so it's a big sacrifice for some power. I'm curious how far can they take this sacrifice. If you give up your life to the demon, how much power can you get? Kind of makes you think about it, and put some things into perspective. Maybe some of the characters are gonna sacrifice themselves with for this contract thing. Is there a way to get out of the contract? How do you even go about making these contracts? Of course, I have so many questions. I always like power systems in anime and things like that, but we're gonna get the information probably with more episodes, and also a lot of questions about Denji's situation. Now, what I liked quite a lot with how Aki started to understand Denji more and more, especially after the people, well, they were, after what happened with the incident, they were talking to Aki, telling him, hey, this chainsaw guy saved me, this happened, somebody tell me to move away, even the dude with the car. So he slowly understood that even though Denji might be this knucklehead a bit, there's more to him than just being an idiot, to say. Now, he has a condition to cover for him, because they definitely got in trouble. They went out of the regulations with also what Power did. He figured out that Power tried to kill him there, so he put 1 and 2 together, and this, it's not that simple. If Denji wants to keep having this lifestyle, how even Aki put it. Now, his condition is, do what I tell you. I know more about this, I'm gonna help you. So this is why I said at the beginning, Denji has 3 masters now. He started off with the old dude with the mobster. That one doesn't apply anymore. We have Makima, which he owns him. We have Aki now, and we're gonna get to the 3rd one towards the end of the episode. This is where Denji was like, sure, I'll keep it in mind. Well, which was kind of a yes in between there. I'm sure Denji's gonna cause a lot of troubles for Aki. Now, what I liked even Denji saying, hey, I know you guys don't think I am serious about this, but I am as serious as you, maybe not at the same scale, but I'm serious about the things I want just the same amount as you. I may not have these big dreams, reasons like revenge and things like that, but I'm gonna fight as hard as I can for the things I want. Of course, I'm paraphrasing a bit. That was basically the meaning of what he said. He even covered for Power there, Denji. And speaking of Power, we see her outside of Denji's room in handcuffs. Aki finally lets her go. I really hope we're gonna get more flashbacks with Aki and seeing what exactly happened with his family and everything, how he got to be a devil hunter and things like that, because he sees all devils and fiends as tools just to use them. So this was pretty much the action side of the episode, so to say. After that starts the slice of life, the start of this beautiful dysfunctional new family we're gonna have here. And I gotta say, that scene with him waking up, starting his day, just felt so relaxing, so nice, felt so good. The animation, the background, everything, but just the feel of that scene, just waking up with your coffee early, preparing everything. You see how organized the Aki is, preparing for everything, and then you have on the opposite side Denji just waking up late with no care in the world, kind of like me. Honestly, I'm not a morning person at all. I'm just a complete zombie when I wake up. And just how different they both are. Aki doing all of the chores around the house, everything. Denji with his multitude piles of jams and bread. Now, I like that scene quite a lot, but of course you need some thinking between. You have both extremes. You have the calm, organized one, you have the lazy one not doing anything. You need a bit of chaos into the mix, right? And speaking of chaos, you have someone breaking the door, and I love that. Oh, I can't crack my voice that much. Just the voice actor of Power doing such an amazing job. You see just and the intro again. Power has the best intros. Every time she walks into a scene, she just steals the show, and just beautiful home, and she moves in. Aki has another person to take care of, and apparently was under Makima's orders, and she even has Aki under her control there. He definitely has a crush on her. Oh, and I forgot to mention, while Aki was covering for both of them, when he went to talk to Makima, even fixed his hair, clothes, everything there, of course. You gotta look presentable, not just for your boss, for the person you have a crush on. So she definitely knows that, and telling him, I trust you, you're able to handle them. And that's when she had in there, he got flustered completely, and yes ma'am, yes. Now Power would behave. She promised she was gonna behave. I'm sure. I'm sure. Power seems like the reasonable type. Very calm. She listens to other. Of course, nothing is gonna go wrong. In the next scene, she starts throwing vegetables all over the place. Started bickering with Denji over the vegetables there. She drops some big turds, like really huge turds. Destroying the toilet, barely wants to take showers and things like that. So she's very, very wild, to say the least. Denji has to unplug the toilet after her. So I'm sure they're definitely gonna get along very, very nicely. Aki is gonna have an amazing life moving forward. His calm mornings are gonna be a distant dream. But speaking of the dreams, you have while Denji was cleaning the toilet, Power comes in, saying it's time to keep my end of the deal with you fondling my boobs. And Denji was like, ooh, neuron activation there, and she even closed the door, and she blushed. I really like Power blushing. I wasn't expecting her to be this emotive, so to say, in that scene there. She started teasing him a bit. And here comes his prize, so to say. He gets 3 squeezes. 1 for saving the cat, 1 for killing the bat, and 1 for protecting her after all of that. And her staying on the toilet there just like a queen and looking down at the resident dog Denji, just drooling all over his face, just completely lost there looking at her. She's an angel. And are they gonna show it next episode, him actually fondling her breasts? I don't know, I hope so. But hey, at least he probably got his dream. I'm curious what his next dream is going to be to focus this art. And this is why I said he has 3 masters now. Makima, Aki, and Power with the power of her breasts. Oh, poor Denji. But hey, he's probably having the most, he's living life to the fullest. I wish we could all just see the world the way he sees it, just focusing on simple things and enjoying everything as you get it. This is probably why I really like the series quite a lot. I'm sure everybody has a multitude of worries, especially in real life, everywhere, work, life balance, family, all over the place, but sometimes you gotta take the small things that bring you happiness, even more considering what Denji has been through. So yeah, the series just keeps getting better and better. I can't wait for next Tuesday. I'm curious what you guys thought about the episode, and which one would you choose, Power or Makima? For me, it's a really hard choice. I like both of them for different reasons. I don't know if I could make a choice. I would just pick both. It would be really hard for me to choose between them. So let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about the episode and your choice. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot. And you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Chainsaw Man. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.